with tail inspection of the Special Airborne Mission Installation and the Response System.
At this juncture, the President is inspecting the C130T 5011 with a Special Airborne Mission Installation and Response System, which is an internal feature for surveillance. Thereafter, the President shall also be briefed on the C130T 5040, which underwent maintenance in Spain.
Acquired in 2018, the SABIR system is a bolt-on, bolt-off avionics module design and configured to both C130T with tail number 5011 and 5040. The said capability is under the Southeast Asia Maritime Security Initiatives of the United States government together with the Philippine government.
A radar system is installed in the workstation of the SABIR operators where the radar and camera are being operated. A payload camera of the SABIR system is also installed in the aircraft.
The C-130T aircraft was employed in 4 targets over the West Philippines. The whole coverage distance of the 4 targets is approximately 517 kilometers in total.
The following are the coverage of the SABIR team during the Maritime Patrol on 28 March 2023.
The first target area is the Iroquois Reef, which is located approximately 299 kilometers from Puerto Princesa. Upon scanning, the SABIR team spotted 1 foreign fishing vessels from the Iroquois Reef.
Next is the Mischief Reef, or also known as Panganiban Shoal, which is approximately 250 kilometers in the west portion of Palawan. This area is one of the foreign-occupied artificial island, where it controlled the reef since 1995.
Great development of military installations, including aircraft hangars, supply warehouse, and the aircraft runway with approximate distance of 2.7 kilometers, as well as the well-developed military infrastructures and administrative buildings.
Near the Panganiban Reef, one foreign coast guard was located approximately 7 nautical miles from the Panganiban Reef. The said foreign coast guard vessel is equipped with water cannon to disperse any foreign vessels roaming around their vessels.
The next coverage is the Ayungin Shoal, which is approximately 194 kilometers distance from Palawan area. The Ayungin Shoal is a teardrop-shaped shoal with approximate length of 20 kilometers.
This area is also location of BRP Sierra Madre, which is one of our military outposts being guarded by the Marines and PCG personnel. The said ship was intentionally anchored with the Ayungin Shoal to maintain the Philippine territorial claim.
During the scanning in the area near the Ayungin Shoal, 1 foreign coast guard with bow number 5201 was spotted with approximate distance of 2 nautical miles from the Panganiban Reef.
The next location is the Sabina Shoal, which is located 227 kilometers from Palawan, within the vicinity.
There are still presence of great number of foreign fishing vessels in the Philippine AOR.
We will continuously monitor the development and strengthen the territorial defense posture over the priority areas to secure the sovereignty of the country in accordance with the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea.
May we now request the President together with the reception party for a photo opportunity in front of the C-130 aircraft.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the President of the Republic of the Philippines and the Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Everyone may now be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Clark Air Base for the inspection of the C-130T aircraft with tail number 5011 and 5040. To formally begin our program, may we request the Commanding General, Philippine Air Force, Lieutenant General Stephen P. Pareño, Philippine Air Force, to give his welcome remarks.
Let me first greet His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., the President of the Republic of the Philippines and Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Philippines. Sir. Distinguished guests, men and women of the Philippine Air Force, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to the inspection of the C-130 Tango aircraft capability demonstration of our Hermes 900 and awarding of the Honorary PAF Gold Wings to our Commander-in-Chief. As displayed before you, the PAF C-130 Tango aircraft with tail number 5040 was acquired last 09 October 2016 as one of the two enhanced defense article C-130 Tango aircraft from the U.S. Armed Forces, specifically from the U.S. Navy. This aircraft was flown to OGMA Maintenance, Repair, and Overhaul Facility in Portugal last 25 January 2021 for its 24th year structural maintenance program and has finally returned last 26 February 2023. Various maintenance works on the aircraft proved to be challenging, particularly due to the delayed delivery of logistical requirements caused by the pandemic, as well as some recurring discrepancies. Nevertheless, I am happy to report the completion of its depot-level maintenance and its subsequent blessing earlier. This aircraft now has an extended lifespan, maintenance efficiency, and improved safety performance. We also take this opportunity to show our national leadership our capabilities in the area of intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance through a capability demonstration of our Hermes 900 unmanned aerial vehicle, with the focus of the AFP now shifting to territorial defense. The PAF also rallies behind this call to protect our territorial integrity. Relatedly, the C-130 Tango aircraft with tail number 5011 is retrofitted with the Special Airborne Mission Installation and Response, or the SABIR system, a surveillance and reconnaissance equipment that can be readily attached to our C-130 Tango aircraft, to include the newly arrived C-130 Tango with tail number 5040, without sacrificing its primary function as a cargo aircraft. Hence, this aircraft will not just elevate our airlift capability, but also our surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities. On another note, it is but fitting that our Commander-in-Chief, who himself is an aviator, having flown our training platforms during his younger years, as well as more recently, having broken the sound barrier in an actual FA-50 flight, will be presented the honorary PAF Gold Wings. Truly, we are blessed to have people whom we can count on and are always ready to support us. With that, the support from our capability development partners, from the national government and our proponents has inspired us to keep on working on ways for others for the good of the Filipino nation. This support has helped us reinforce our relevance and impact as a valuable and credible partner for peace, security, and development. This is not a singular effort in which the military can achieve, but a stream of collaborative undertakings from everyone here today. Rest assured that we will reciprocate the stream of support by efficiently utilizing our aircraft, seeing through its continued sustainment in order to perform its mission. It is therefore my honor and pleasure to welcome the President and Commander-in-Chief of all Armed Forces, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., the Officer in Charge of the Department of National Defense, Senior Undersecretary Carlito G. Galvez Jr., the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Andres C. Centino, and our Speaker of the House, Honorable Martin Romualdez, sir. Other government and military officials present, and our honored allies and partners from the U.S. Armed Forces, OGMA, and Lockheed Martin. Again, my warmest welcome to everyone. Thank you, and to God be all the glory.
Thank you, sir. Please be seated.
We shall now proceed to the capability demonstration of the Hermes 900. The Hermes 900 unmanned aerial system are medium-sized, multi-payload, medium-altitude, long-endurance unmanned aerial vehicle with a maximum range of 300 kilometers line of sight. This unmanned aerial system is being utilized primarily on intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations, and maritime patrol missions over the Philippine Defense Area of Operations.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us all focus at the monitor for the live feed capability demonstration of flying Hermes 900 unmanned aerial system aircraft. At this point, the Assistant Chief of Air Staff for Operations A3, Colonel Alvin Hate on your right side, will now lead the demonstration of the near real-time command and control capability of the Philippine Air Force.
UAV, this is A3. How do you read?
You're coming in loud and clear, sir.
Likewise, you're coming here 5 by. Kindly state your position and altitude.
Roger, sir. The UAV is currently flying over Fernando Air Base at an altitude of 6,000 feet.
Roger, 6,000 feet over Fernando Air Base at Lipa City. At your current position and heading, kindly make a 180-degree turn on your right.
Roger, sir. Make a 180 turn and kindly confirm. I will start on the right, turning clockwise, sir.
That is confirmed on your right.
This time scanning, sir. At your 45 degrees, sir. $90 sir. $135, sir. This time completing 180 degrees scanning, sir.
Copy on that. 180-degree turn complete. I saw a blue structure somewhere on your left. Kindly scan on your left.
Roger, sir. Scanning on my left.
Okay. Kindly zoom in on that structure with a blue roof.
Roger, sir. Zooming in at the blue structure.
Kindly scan a bit on the right, just to be clear.
Sir, target lock, sir. This time, sir, on full zoom.
Okay, full zoom, achieved. We have the 2 hangars at Fernando Air Base, Lipa City. Thank you very much, UAB. MC, you have it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to the capability demonstration of the Philippine Air Force.
At this juncture, we will now proceed to the presentation of the Honorary Philippine Air Force Gold Wings to the President.
Colonel Sheila Grace E. Vicenta, Philippine Air Force, will now read the citation.
Armed Forces of the Philippines, Headquarters, Philippine Air Force, Colonel Jesus Villamor Air Base, Pasay City. General Orders Number 148, published on 30 March 2023. The Honorary Philippine Air Force Gold Wings is presented to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Philippines, and authorized to wear the wings effective 31 March 2023 by command of Lieutenant General Pareño, Fabian M. Pedregosa, Brigadier General, Philippine Air Force, Chief of Staff, Official Sheila Grace Vicente, Colonel, Philippine Air Force, Jimenez A. Air Force Adjutant.
May we request the President of the Republic of the Philippines and the Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., to please stand at the center stage to receive the Honorary PAF Gold Wings, and in case Honorary PAF Gold Wings order from the Philippine Air Force to be presented by the Commanding General, Philippine Air Force, Lieutenant General Stephen P. Pareño, together with the Chief Air Force Safety Office, Lieutenant Colonel Harold M. Carangian, Philippine Air Force.
The PAF Gold Wings is made of 10K solid gold, which depicts a monkey-eating eagle with a star and laurel on top of its wings, which symbolizes the highest state of military flying professionalism and dedication. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause and congratulations, Mr. President.
May we now request the Honorable Officer in Charge, Senior Undersecretary of the Department of National Defense, Carlito G. Galvez Jr., to introduce our distinguished guests of honor and speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am greatly honored to introduce the guest of honor and speaker, the President of the Republic of the Philippines and the Commander-in-Chief of its Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you, our Defense Senior Undersecretary Charlie Galvez. Please take your seat. House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, Her Excellency, the Ambassador of the United States to the Philippines, Her Excellency Mary Kay Carlson, the General Andy Centino, Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Lieutenant General Stephen Pareño, Commanding General, Philippine Air Force, my fellow workers in government, and particularly those in the men and women and officers of our Air Force, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We are here today to see and watch our significant air assets and bear witness to the recommissioning of the C-130 aircraft with tail number 5011 and 5040. The return of these aircraft with these tail numbers to our fleet after undergoing extensive repair and maintenance will enable the Philippine Air Force to more effectively conduct various missions, especially those involving humanitarian assistance and disaster response operations. I recognize the Philippine Air Force as well as express my appreciation to our partners in the U.S. government and Portugal for making all this possible. It is a testament not only to our enduring friendship, but also of your support to the Philippines' agenda of enhancing our country's air transport, defense, and disaster response capabilities. Today, we also inspect the C-130T aircraft with tail number 5011, and we have witnessed the capability demonstration of the Hermes 900 unmanned aerial vehicle and the C-208B Grand Caravan EX. As we are all aware, our country faces various climate-related hazards and is prone to many natural disasters such as typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions. Should any unfortunate events happen, we must be able to assess and to be able to respond quickly. We cannot afford to waste any time in the mission to save lives. Therefore, the existence of these air assets is crucial to ensure that information, aid, and responders are made available to effectively help affected areas. As we inspect these C-130 aircraft and the capability demonstration of the Hermes 900 UAV, let us include in our prayers the safety of all its flights and of those who will be operating these important air assets. May these aircraft serve us well and be used for the common good and the benefit of all Filipino people. With this, I would like to convey and remind everyone of the sheer importance and of airworthiness and structural integrity of our air assets to ensure their effectiveness and guarantee the safety of their users. Maintenance and repair are key aspects of our operations as well as important decision points in the acquisition of additional assets. I therefore direct the Philippine Air Force and the AFP to continue developing your capabilities for conducting maintenance and repair to keep all our military assets ready to go. Conduct routinary checkup and regular engineering services for added safety requirements, and provide extensive training to those who will be flying and using. I am certain that our partners will be more than willing to aid us in developing your capabilities and making the necessary investments to ensure that we achieve our shared goals for the country and for this region. Just like the C-130 is designed for a wide range of missions, from day-to-day peaceful operations to hectic times of crisis, may you also endure all the challenges that come your way, face them with vigor and courage and duty. Remain steadfast as you continue to perform your duties, especially in the crucial role as our country's first line of defense against external security threats. I am confident, as long as you let your passion to serve and love our people will be the hallmarks of your service, then you will be an important part as we accelerate with excellence as the country's guardians of our precious skies and our bearers of hope. I join you with optimism as we look forward to seeing how our Philippine Air Force can help our nation soar to even greater heights and achieve higher goals, all for the service of our Republic. Before I end, allow me to acknowledge the Philippine Air Force for presenting me with the honorary Philippine Air Force Gold Wing Award. It inspires me to be counted among the esteemed list of awardees who have received this honorable distinction. Maraming salamat at mabuhay ang hukbong himpapawid ng Pilipinas at ang buong sandatahang lakas. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. President, for that very inspiring message.
Please be seated. We shall now proceed to the presentation of memento. We request Mr. President to please proceed at the center for the presentation of memento. It will be presented by the Commanding General, Philippine Air Force.
The miniature C-130 Hercules aircraft is a medium-lift fixed-wing aircraft that provides the Philippine Air Force with an enhanced airlift capability during the conduct of humanitarian assistance and disaster relief and territorial defense, security, and stability operations. Given this 31st day of March 2023 at the Harbon Hangar, Clark Air Base, Mabalacat City, Pampanga. Signed, Lieutenant General Stephen P. Pareño, Philippine Air Force, Commanding General, Philippine Air Force.
Thank you, sirs. Please be seated. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity in 3 groups. First group will be the government officials and the major service commanders from GHQ and PNP. Once again, sir, may we request the government officials and the major service commanders, GHQ and PNP officials.
Next on stage, kindly prepare. We have the Vice Commander, Philippine Air Force, and functional commanders.
Thank you, sirs. You may now exit on your left, sir.
May we call on stage the Vice Commander, Philippine Air Force, and functional commanders, please.
May we also request the deputy commanders and wing commanders to please prepare.
Thank you, sirs. Kindly exit to your right.
May we now call on the deputy commanders and the wing commanders. Thank you, sirs. You may now exit on your right, sir. And that concludes our program for this afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. President, for being with us today. Thank you also to our valued guests for joining us in this momentous event.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.